Go back to this last possession. I'm seeing a different.
Oh, yeah, nice move there by Luka.
I was going to say the way they're guarding Luka has been really different than the last couple years. We've seen a switch and him just attacking Zubac. When you're as good as Luka, you can split that trap between the legs for a left-hand layup.
You can just drive and go right at him, or you can leak out in transition and have an easy deuce like that. Back-to-back scores by Luka. Last week when the Mavericks were there, we did find out that the three-point line was not the appropriate dimensions. Bones Highland is in the game, and he picks up the Mavericks' first sub, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Hardaway's on the board. I don't think I've heard an effects mic pick up something quite like that before. Offensive rebound, three-pointer. Strike a pose after the shot, Luka Doncic.
Something the Mavs really have to take a look at and try to fix. But it's a good sign to see Kyrie get going from the outside.
Like right now, with back-to-back, Kyrie pulls up in transition.
It's really early, but, physicality. Someone that gives us some more physicality. Rebounding's always a plus.
Here's a catch and curl into the lane. Exum, who just scored a moment ago after Kyrie moves the ball. He tries and leaves it for Lively.
Working his way into the rotation.
At 5 points and 5 rebounds, all of that coming in the fourth quarter the other night. Here's Jones, corner three. Taking now 7 shots from the floor in that time. In the paint, Luka, down he goes, and down goes the shot, and the Mavericks with a 20-2 run.
That is a fun nugget.
That is fun with stats right there. Kyrie Irving, another three-pointer after the Clippers had scored coming out of a timeout. And here is Luka out from Bedford. He hits it.
Luka loves to see Zubac on the switch.
Was that a second game?
I'm going to go sure. Probably slamming the ball. It goes above the head.
And here's Derek Lively inside. Speaking of slamming the ball. And it's Lively with the defensive board. Attack. Hardy, yeah. He goes attack and he scores. Going right at Bones Highland. And Jaden Hardy is on the board.
Looking like a young Devin Harris. Are you serious?
Nice job of putting the ball down. Get him to reach in and finish it. The challenge that Jason Kidd gave him after the game. And sometimes when you use choice words, a.k.a. soft,
yes,
that hits a nerve with a lot of players.
Clippers are the top deflections team in the NBA at nearly 19 a game. And Kyrie follows up his own miss. Been very responsible with the ball with only one. Down goes Kyrie, and the shot is on the money. What concentration. Boy, the technical foul there on Zubac.
He was barking going into that timeout.
Now here's Irving breaking down the defense, kicking out Hardaway on the money. And here's Luka putting up and hitting a three.
That changes the dynamic of how that bench unit is run.
Wow.
And maybe not getting as much opportunity with those guys out there as Luka is showing that he can do it on both sides of the court.
A drive into the paint. Luka got Diabate off his feet and stayed with it and scored.
Didn't get him on the first pump fake, but got him on the third. Sets him up here. Well, 1, fake pass 2. No, okay, we'll get you on the third. I'm going to foul you with my face.
The body control.
In the playoff series, Mavs were up really, really big in the first half, and the Clippers erased a 20-point lead, I want to say, in like 3 minutes.
Well, that will help stop the erasing as Kyrie up ahead. The advanced pass by Jones to Luka. We see him making those advanced passes frequently this year. He was on the receiving end. From Lively, Luka inside again.
Talk to Kai about his lob pass.
Terrence Mann deflected into the backcourt, but it's picked up by Luka, who still rescues the possession before the expiration of the shot clock.
George was using that off arm to try and ward him off.
0 for 6 for the floor for Paul George, and here's Luka. He's made threes from a long way out, and now he's got a chance for a three the old-fashioned way. Kyrie Irving. And it's controlled over by Dallas, right to Luka. That was a work of art.
How were you in jump balls, Devin, when you were actually jumping it up?
Well, not as good.
Here's a pro tip.
Special things are happening with Luka right now.
One more. Shoot it.
And from near the hash mark, 42! And a long time to play. The question plays. How much longer will he need to play? He just gave it the Michael Jordan shrug.
It happens against the Clippers all the time. I will say.
Jones Jr. in airplane mode finishes off a missed layup by Kyrie Irving.
There's a missed shot on the weak side. You have to look for him. He will dunk on his own mama, he said.
He did say
if she's under there, she can get it too.
As Lively with a pass and Harden tracking back. Stolen, and then Lively recovers to swat that shot by Westbrook. Hardaway lob it, and they throw the dog a bone after he guards the yard.
Reward him for blocking shots. Reward him for running the floor. Starts here with the block on Russ. Give me that. And run the floor, Tim Hardaway Jr. Here you go, big fella. Good job.
Paul George is 1 for 9. Hardaway softly falls in. Luka's season high was 49 against Brooklyn. He has 42 and counting tonight. He slings it to Josh Green. Josh Green the drive, and Green was the recipient of a kick out a moment ago. This time he makes the pass, and it's Hardaway hitting bullseye. And in-state rival Houston. That's the conclusion of group play in 2.5 weeks on the 28th of November as Hardaway throws one in for the baseline. Earlier, to the right side of the floor, Hardaway, yes it does continue.
And J. Kidd, how much longer does he play, guys, before he throws it? The talent.
Well, here's Kyrie cutting to the basket and scoring. Well, a decent stretch here for the Clippers. Now an 18-point game. Turnaround shot by Hardy is good. 11 charges drawn this year going into tonight. Dallas leads the league in that category as Luka adds 2 more to another huge night against the Clippers. 44. Dwight Powell, and he draws contact and has his first basket of the game.